This could be the lowest handicap golfer I've ever played with. Let's do it.
Let's do it now.
He knows. I thought I was going to have to tell you. Hi everyone, James Robinson here guys. First things first, I'd like to warmly welcome you all back to a glorious Woolley Park Golf Club. And someone's got off work early. Mr. Evans, how are you?
Yeah, good you.
So Matthew Evans, tell us your handicap.
+3.
+3, and what has it been in the past?
I've got to +4 in the past, in the old system, but the new system now.
So Matthew, earlier when I asked you what your lowest handicap was,
Yep.
you lied.
Right, so at one point my handicap was +7.4.
To be honest, I'm looking forward just having we've never played, have we?
No, never.
Never.
No.
So you're probably going to beat me quite heavily, and then we're going to talk handicaps, because I know it's a good
talking point at me. Let's put it that way.
It's a talking point, mate. But I'm going to let you have the honour, mate.
Thank you.
I'm even going to put shot tracer on these as well. Well, there you go, mate. What have you got?
I've got a little 20 degree. Yeah, I'm at a golf for me having to look at the bottom of the club. Play on, mate.
Yeah, enjoy. How many shots you giving me?
I'll give you a shot if you want.
No, you're alright. Nice. Yeah, lovely start that, mate. So Mevsy, I was going to introduce you as Mevsy, but I thought I'd better tell people your proper name. The question on everyone's lips: how do you get to +4 that you got to? So, in fact, I'm gonna. Have you seen this? I've got. Oh, wait. Try not to get in the pond, but yeah, you like that.
Hello.
You like that? So you can go over there. That's definitely going to crash into the pond, isn't it? But how do you get to +4?
A lot of practice, mate. Practice and hard work, yeah.
And buying loads of different golf clubs?
No, mate. I mean, that's something I've had to do since I've turned back amateur. It's killed me, mate, honestly. I didn't realise how expensive golf clubs were.
I can't believe you've not got enough friends to give you golf clubs.
I've got friends, mate, but I'm not one to do stuff like that.
No.
I mean, like when I used to be a kid professional, paid me all way, and I'm still doing now. So it's not cheap, mate. It's not cheap and all that.
It's not cheap, and that's something which is a relevant point as well. So you were a professional for a period.
Yeah, I did a few years, just under 5 years as professional.
Yeah.
Played Euro Pro. Fortunate enough to get a Challenge Tour card, so I did that for a few years. Played a few main tour events as well, and down in South Africa, played a few down there.
What was that like as an experience?
Pretty good. I mean, I played Leopard Creek Dunhill with one of the best golfers I ever played with.
Me? I played one shot now,
this ain't
so...
Leopard Creek, mate.
Oh, well.
So, yeah, I played with Bert Wiesberger.
Did you?
First 2 rounds, yeah, so...
And that'll be before he was kind of a household name?
He just got onto tour then, I believe.
Yeah.
It must have been, mate, because he was playing with me, so it wasn't a feature group.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I played with him down in South Africa, yeah, I mean, that's almost when I had an epiphany. I weren't good enough, because, I mean, he were just different gravy, mate, as he's turned out to be. So, yeah, I've been there, done it. No regrets about doing it as well, so...
Yeah.
And here I am today.
Here you are, playing against me.
Playing with you.
For a coffee or a pint or whatever we're playing
definitely
for.
Definitely a pint, mate, definitely a pint. You done a laser that, by the way, or just... no, I mean, just between distances, that's all.
Hey, easy here. I only hit 6 iron.
Oh, give over.
146. Right, I'm going to send a 9 iron down there, just to the heart of the green, and test these minerals, I think. Good if it's the club. No. Short. You in a rush?
Always, mate. Matt's that way, we're going away from it.
So I promise I will try and keep up with Matt and show you some of his golf shots, and you'll not just see my rubbish ones. So Matt, what would you say to the guys who are off kind of +1, +2, thinking about trying to get into the professional game, and obviously you've kind of lived it and breathed it? Would you recommend it?
I would, yeah, mate. I mean, it's great. I mean, I'd say from me personally, have something to fall back on first.
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys who, in the past, who just kind of got to 17, 18 and up the amateur ranks and gone professional and struggled and kind of are in the wilderness at the minute. So it's and still going at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd always have something to fall back on, whether it be college or some degree or something, or a job to fall back into.
I think a career, basically.
Oh, massively.
Basically.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
And like, so to put it in perspective, you grew up with playing against Dan, Willett, and people like that.
Best mates with Danny, obviously.
Oh, friend. So I had to get it in.
Yes, I mean, he's at the bell for this week, and I'm kind of playing a few holes with you, so we kind of knows.
That's not very nice. I tell you, mate. I tell you, who's having more fun. Probably him, but.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have a paycheck, mate. It's come Sunday night, so I've got to wait till 21st to get paid.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. This is a lot longer than what I wanted. Go, go. Well, the line was perfect as well. Oh, there's some left on mine as well, isn't there?
Well, there's plenty of chicken on that one, mate.
Oh, I was really hoping that'd go in, then I won't have to put mine. What would you say the best part of your game is, Matt?
This.
Yeah?
If you're going to give me that, I'm going to say this, but if not, I'm going to say picture or something.
Go on, we'll get that's in my circle of friendship, mate. I know you'll finish it anyway. There we go. Right, I need this for the half then. You know, I haven't bogeyed this hole in months. Come out with you. It's a pressure cooker, mate. We're talking about why you're not on tour. I'm not on tour because I'm just rubbish.
Well, what makes the difference, mate? You play enough golf.
Ah, you see, that's what people think, but no. Pulls it as well. Oh, one down already. One down. Rubbish. So I asked you what your best part of the game is.
Yep.
But the alternative question to that.
Worst part?
Yeah.
That, mate.
Is it?
6-inch part, honestly. I've not got much self-confidence.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. It's all in your head, mate. And if you've not got it in your head,
yeah,
then there's just no point in.
Did you used to get nervous, or do you get nervous?
Still do, yeah. Still do. Yeah, first tee shot, literally just.
Thought you were a bit nervy over that 22 degree.
Yeah, so just first tee shot, just I always get nerves.
Yeah.
To be fair, life in general, mate. Just anything new. Like today, for example, playing with you.
Yeah.
I get a bit paranoid and.
Well, I'm the same, so we're okay. That's why I three-put that first green.
It is what it is. But
yeah.
Obviously, learn to deal with it. I've done all right in the past, and I've dealt with it all right then.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, good man. Right. Is it pug time, or is there is it a pug?
No, I've got two, mate. Frank and George. That's Frank.
Oh, right. Okay. Where's George?
Mate, George is at home. Yeah. He can stay there and all.
Yeah.
No, three wood, mate.
I think it's enough in it. Oh, beautiful.
If that goes like that, he's lying.
That's the ball flight we want. Buttery fade. What is your ball flight, Matt?
It's that, mate, yeah. That's my go-to.
Not a rat hook like me.
Mate, it's one of the reasons why I packed in, because I couldn't stop it and it left.
It's going to get on just fine, me and you.
Yeah, perfect.
That was supposed to be a fade.
Mate, it's hot right, so I told you, fine, pal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that.
Yeah, I could hit snap hooks when I was playing properly.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
Nice. Nice.
She's over there. Yeah. So Matt, you were just saying there that you can snap hook them with the best of them, and
yes.
to be honest,
I can get shaping right to left.
If we're talking the best of the snap hookers, that's me. I have my own jumper range with it. So
I reckon we're going to have some yardage right to left between me and you.
So how would you go about stopping doing that?
Me personally, I like to grip it strong in my left hand.
Yeah.
The old kind of Davis Love kind of trick.
Yeah.
Top three fingers in my left hand, especially if I've got a shot where there's kind of some water down the left. I'll literally just strangle the club with my top three fingers in my left hand, and it ain't gonna. The only way it's going to go left is if I snap my left wrist.
I feel your pain.
So yeah, just do that, mate.
See, my issue is at the moment that I'm playing, and if there is a woodland area to the left, or some white stakes, or any kind of stake really, as long as there's not peppercorn sauce on it, I'm hitting it over there.
Yeah.
And it's like I get to the top of the backswing and then think, oh, actually no, don't turn, just slide into it and then flick your hands.
Yeah, there is that.
Horrible, but
yeah.
Let's talk scores.
Far away.
Obviously, to get down to +3, 4, whatever we've kind of got to, like you said,
yeah.
there must have been some saucy scores in there.
Yeah, so to be fair, mate, there wasn't a lot. I've always been one where I'll shoot. I'm pretty consistent score-wise. I've never won for kind of chucking a 63 or 4 at it on a regular occasion. Let's put it that way. I'll do it, but he said once in a blue moon.
I heard a story about a 60 at Rotherham.
Yeah,
once upon a time.
There's been that, yeah. I mean, I've had a story for you. I shot 70-65 in club championship at Rotherham way back when and lost by 5 to a Mr. Danny Willett. So it shows
shows
you how good you've got to be.
I think it does really. And is that one of the things that probably drove you on to want to play professional golf, playing with someone like Dan? I mean,
because
obviously Sam as well. Hey, well, he can play, can't he?
Yeah, I mean, Sam's obviously on Dan's bag, and we've kind of Dan turned professional before me. You see Dan have some success pretty early on in his professional career.
Yeah.
And kind of it kind of does want to try and push you on, and especially when it's early stages, and you go and play on a weekend, or you take £5 off him, and you think, you know what, I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's but yeah, he's obviously doing the business now, and I'm selling Mars bars. So what can I do about it?
There's still a Walker Cup, mate, though.
There is, but it's a young man's game now, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What do you have? The American guy is 35 and everybody's raving about how good his amateur career is, and it's difficult for the guys like myself and my age bracket. My friend, he's just got amateur status back. He was English. He was a Brabazon winner way back when. Yeah.
It's one of the biggest amateur tournaments here, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's won that. I mean, the new system's giving handicap a +5. But when you're playing against guys who are kind of week in, week out playing golf, who are kind of 19, 20-year-old, I mean, what chance have I got?
We're going to get onto this handicap system, aren't we?
We will do, mate. We will do.
Are you impressed with my driving there? No one even knows that I've been doing that while we've been talking.
It's not bad, mate.
Got to be good at something.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Come on. Go. Oh, you absolute...
No.
Oh. Take a shot right.
Yeah.
A little bit right.
Stick.
The one thing which I always think players like yourself do really well, mate, is get stick high.
Yeah, flag always wins, mate. You've got to think, what would Monty do?
Wow. So we haven't discussed how old Matt is, but I think he's just about showing his age there.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
What would Monty do?
I saw Tiger in his prime, so that's how old I am. So.
Well, I did, but I'm not that old.
Keep on.
So we've just been speaking clubs, we'll come back to that in a second. I mean, that's not a bad shot, is it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not happy with that?
Oh no, mate, I'm happy. Yeah, definitely.
Now I'm going to put the camera here for that bunker shot and hope for the best.
Want me to move it? Stand there. How much? It must be an expensive bit of kit.
Yeah, it's not cheap, but if it hits that, then
I'd be impressed with that.
Sit. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, pretty good.
This to go 2 up. I'll give you that, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Didn't move in the end, did it?
Didn't move. No, I thought I had a good putt then as well.
That's confused me now, which I don't need, because I'm bad when I'm not confused. Come on. Is the music on very dark? Yes! Tell you now, that means a lot, that means a lot. So we've just bought some new golf clubs, Matthew.
We have. The wife doesn't watch YouTube, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. You got given them, I heard.
I did, yes.
What have we gone for?
I've got the Strixons in the bag, is what I've got.
Strixer?
Yeah.
We've just had the wrappers off them.
We just, literally, just as we run out of shop. Probably should have left the wrappers on because it's going to chuck it out.
It is, we're going to get... Should we get one more hole in, I think?
Yeah, why not?
Well, we didn't want this, mate, did we?
No, mate, no.
But, final hole, 321 yard par 4. We're doing a bit of green work on the par 3, so we're going to skip that one out, and it's drivable.
This shower disappears, man, it's wind changes.
Not enjoying this now, actually.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Are we giving it a minute?
Yeah, can do it.
How would you rate my bag, Matt?
Bit of all sorts, mate, isn't it?
Bit of all sorts. I like having different brands in as well. I think it's nice. What do you think about people who try and buy a game?
Can't do it.
Nah.
You just can't do it. I mean, you can spend as much money as you want, or as little as you want. But at the end of the day, if you've got a bit of natural talent, you can use whatever you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you see people just literally. The thing is, I've noticed as well is when we were kids, you used to look at somebody's back and go, "He's a good player because he's got these in." Well, nowadays.
Yeah, people just do it anyway, don't they?
54.
Yeah. What drive are you using, Matt? Show us the under the pug. Interesting that this isn't the most current one, is it?
No, I've got the older Strixon.
Is there any reason for that?
I just like the shape of it, it's very classic, simple looking.
Yeah.
Before that I had the X-Hot, which was even probably as old as me.
Yeah.
So I'm one of these where, like I said, I've got some new irons in the bag and these, I've still got 4 iron in the old setting, so it's just what I like. And
just not bothered.
Yeah, just not bothered.
It's not looking amazing out here. Alright. Although it looks bright over there. So. So we actually think we've spotted a cloud that's rodding us. That is definitely rodding us. I'm going to zoom in on it. Play resumed.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just put it down all down my neck. Right, how do you do this again?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, make a swing, get it that way.
Oh, trees just got me as well.
Chicken!
Yeah, that'll do you, pal.
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Oh, you are that guy.
Right.
Yeah, a good deal for 150 in shop, mate, if you want.
I've got a big box full of these prostate cancer ones.
I think that's what I'm just gear.
Yeah. Right, I'll bust this now. If that didn't draw, it would have been perfect, wouldn't it? So where were we?
Feels like Thursday night now.
Yeah, it does. We've been stood there quite a long time, but I believe I'm one down.
Yeah, you are, mate. You're still one down, yes.
One down. 2 decent drives away from there. Handicaps.
Far away. What do you want to know?
So what do you think? You got to +4 off the old system, which was more difficult to get lower, I think, than the new one. It's fair to
Massively,
say.
yeah. I mean, the new system, the old system was obviously handicaps. Probably your viewers will know. Competition golf is all it was. I played a comp. All I had is get 0.1 back, have a good score and get point loads off. That's now different now, so it's your 8 best scores from your last 20 is what it is.
Yeah.
Which I've argued it's a good system when I first started, and the more I've played with it, the more, let's say I dislike it. I'm going to be honest. You look at, there's been a couple, I mean what we're in May, we've had a couple of amateur tournaments so far and the handicap ballots are just ridiculously low, just because it's taken the best 8 scores from your last 20. The guys who can shoot a really low number can affect your handicap. Yeah. So especially, I mean, I'm talking obviously elite golf is what I'm talking, the better end. Yeah. But
one of my mates went to enter the Scottish Amateur. I think the top 10 players were all +8 or 9. Yeah. That's not realistic, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, it's not feasible. I mean, I'm 3.3 is what I am now, plus 3.3. But I'd not got 20 scores in. I think I said to James earlier, with a little bit like Tiger Woods, I've been pretty selective on courses I play. I think even more so now. I'll be even more picky where I play. There's no point in, if you want to get handicap low, there's no point in playing a competition at a golf course. That's an easy golf course, let's say. Whereas you can kind of go to somewhere like round here, or Woodley or Moortown. Yeah. The slope rating's really high. So you shoot a decent number and you're going to get loads off. And the tees you play off as well, so you sometimes go for the yellow tees now instead. Yeah, so oh, hold on, sorry to interrupt. I think I've done you there. Yes! Are we going an angle or what? No, we're going from the tee. I'll put a yard on you there, mate. Easy. That's a win for me, that. I don't even care what happens now. Yeah, I'll give you that.
you remember the last time you weren't giving shots back to the course?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I've been...
How old were you when you were like not scratch or higher than scratch?
I think I'm plus one 15, 16-year-old.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been a while. As you can imagine, I don't play many club knockouts for that reason.
No. Right, James, if you don't get up and down here, you don't deserve the half ribbon. Loser buying the beers, yeah?
Yeah.
Get left, you. Ooh, that's soft, isn't it?
I did not see a layup in two.
I did not see a layup being the second shot.
You'll find it's inside yours though.
Trying to make me feel better. Come on, boy. Come on. Here you go. This is the best thing ever.
Boys in their toilet. Boys in their toilet.
So, Matthew, earlier when I asked you what your lowest handicap was,
Yep.
you lied.
Right, so, new system. Because it goes in your 20 cards,
Yeah.
I didn't physically have enough cards in, so it's kind of making your handicap up from the cards you've got in.
Yeah.
And when it started, I've had some pretty low numbers. So
You're a baller.
well, apart from that. So you said at one point my handicap was plus 7.4. I mean, that's not...
That's farcical, isn't it?
Yes, that's not attainable. I mean, you can't... I'm never going to pitch up here at Woolley and play a yellow tee comp off plus 7. I mean,
so, what are you shooting there? You're shooting 65 to shoot your
yeah,
handicap?
I mean, you look at your handicap, guys and girls with members at golf clubs, you will look at your handicap board list, and I guarantee you that will not even be on the board.
Yeah.
So I've got a handicap that is physically not on a board. So if the EGU are giving boards out that my handicap's not on there, what does that say?
Yeah, how are you supposed to tell what you're going to play off on that day?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
And then I think the thing for me is the fluctuation. So you were off
Oh yeah, massive, yeah.
plus
so,
7, and then like
yes.
a week later you're off plus 3.
the
So how?
this is the thing I like about it, if it's used properly, is the more golf you play, kind of you're going to get a more consistent handicap, and for that part of it I think it's great. I mean, if you're kind of struggling, your handicap can go up to a maximum of 5 in a 12-month period. And I think that's great. If you are struggling, your handicap is a true reflection of what you are playing off. Where the old system, you'd struggle, you get 0.1 back, say you're a really good golfer, you were really struggling, you'd have 12 months of not competing. Yeah. Because you couldn't play to your handicap because it was too low.
And then you're not going to enjoy golf. You're
exactly,
probably going to pack it in.
And from that point of view, it's a great system. Your handicap can go up 2 or 3 shots, and then straight away overnight you can competitive again in club golf. Whereas obviously the old system you weren't. But yeah, I just...
Be interesting to see what the world #1 handicap is now.
Yeah, that'll be low.
That'll be low, won't it? Plus 10.
The thing is, what you're going to do is you're going to get guys who, like I spoke to you earlier, you're going to get the guys who shoot pretty consistent scores off of consistent handicap. But the guys who offer you really low handicaps are going to be the guys who can shoot 64, 63. And they've done it, and that they're in their top 8. But as soon as the 63 drops off, your handicap's going to shoot back up again.
So you said earlier that you got to +4. What did Dan get to?
I think Dan was +5 or +6 in the old system.
And now that'd be +9 or 10, wouldn't it? With some of the...
You look at what they say. Tiger back in 2000 was off +10 or +9 or something. Yeah. The courses he played. But yeah, it's just... It is what it is. You guys have got to use it. It's the new system. It's here to stay, unfortunately. So, but we'll see how it pans out.
So what's your goal? Like, is your goal to get down more? Is it to go back up?
Oh God, no, I want to go back up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult with a new system. It's difficult for a really good club golf handicap-wise to win anything. Yeah. Now, obviously, the new handicaps are coming. That's 54 handicap.
So that's the goal, 54?
Yeah, well, I wish, yeah. I know obviously they say the handicap is what you play off, but the new 95% rules come in. So you kind of to try and ease
How do you know all this?
I've done a few bits and I've done some research, mate, put it that way.
Yeah?
Yeah. I do all handicaps and comps up here at Woolley. Myself and John Baldwin, we do them all. Yeah. So
shout out John, big up.
Yeah, big up John, yeah, he'll love that, by the way. Yeah, so we do them together. The new 95% rules come in stroke plays and Stalefords. Yeah. So your course, the shots that you're going to get at 95% of what your course handicap is. Yep. The way I see it is, for somebody off, say, a 54 handicap, they have a few lessons, it's easy for them to shoot 10 under their handicap.
Yeah.
Whereas you get someone who's, say, somebody off scratch, for example.
Or +3.
It ain't gonna happen, is it? Let's be honest.
No.
So yeah, that's the way I look at it. But that's the reason why I don't play much club golf.
Yeah.
All my golf I play is
I think it's difficult because I think what they had to do, I think the governing bodies had to make it more accessible, they had to make it almost easier for people getting into it, but even I don't understand it, so Matt's tried his best to explain some of the stuff to me. I'm a golf pro, PGA pro, I've worked at golf clubs all my life and I still don't understand it, so if I can't get it, what hope is there for your average Joe Blogs? No, this is going to be the last hole as well because it's now underwater. Right. Lob wedge, right shot, yeah?
Yeah,
I think it's got to be, hasn't it?
Yeah, just flight it in. Ooh. Oh, I'll give you that.
Tell you what, 3-putt could be on the cards here with this.
I'm just going to play it, mate.
Got to get that now. Come on, show us a birdie. Oh.
Professional lag, by the way.
I'm going to give you that for the win, mate.
Thank you very
well
much,
done,
pleasure.
well played. I'll give you one of them.
Cheers, boss.
Cheers. Absolute pleasure. So, a couple of holes with Mr. Matthew Evans from Woolley Park Golf Club, the lowest handicap golfer I think I've ever played with. So, not the best golfer, not the best.
Oh, charming, mate, charming.
I think you probably are actually, to be fair. So, really enjoyed that, mate. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you have enjoyed that. If you have, make sure you do smash that subscribe button below. Go and follow him on Twitter and all his exploits if you want. Does it get political or?
Oh no, definitely not, mate. All views are my own.
Yeah, and we should say as well that Matt's beat me with having his COVID jab today as well. So
yeah, so I've got a dead left arm as well, guys. So.
Yeah, so that's why he's not made any birdies. But
yep.
Guys, thank you so much. Pleasure to have Matt on. I'm sure we'll have him on again discussing handicaps and golf and everything like that. And we're definitely going to have a rematch because there's no way that... No, sorry.
No, that's fine.
But anyway, guys, thank you so much and I will look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Bye. Oh, beautiful.
If that goes like that,